The Eldora Speedway Chevrolet Pace truck will make the hard left-hand turn into the infield. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're racing in the UMP Fall Natties.
There we go. It's showtime, and quickly they're three wide as they work into turns 1 and 2. Jesse James late does not get a good start, but Bobby Pierce does. Quickly that second spot, Mason Ziegler. So a pair of Bob Pierce race cars looking to lead the first lap. Good battles. They work into 3 and off at turn number 4. The Chalk Hill, Pennsylvania driver Mason Ziegler showing the way.
Bobby Pierce in the second spot, hopping through turns 1 and 2. He slips up, though, coming off the corner. That allows Chamberlain to get a run down to the inside. Those two cars wheel to wheel down the back straightaway. Chamberlain drives it deep into turns 3 and 4. Tries to bring John Henry with him. Chamberlain to second, Pierce third, Henry fourth, Roman fifth.
Good battle. Bobby Pierce trying to run that patented high line here. The Eldora Speedway got momentum down the back straightaway. Here he comes. In on Dwayne Chamberlain. Good battle over that second spot. Bobby Pierce on the outside. Dwayne Chamberlain running right in the middle of the speedway. They'll come off at turn number 4. Here comes Bobby Pierce now. Pierce to the bumper of Dwayne Chamberlain. Chamberlain will run right in the middle of the speedway. Pierce going to run to the high side. Got some momentum now. He's going to let him go by. Down the back straightaway. Bobby Pierce, not a second.
Bobby Pierce again, just like we've said all night long, Mike Norris. If a driver yellow flags out, caution flag for Andrew Riome, who is slowing at the end of the back straightaway. The Blenheim, Ontario, Canada driver. Ziegler in 25Z, Chamberlain in the 20C, 3 down, 37 to go. Green flags back out.
And we're back underway. Dwayne Chamberlain going to have to restart to the high side. Mason Ziegler right there. It allows Bobby Pierce to duck to the inside. John Henry just about got into the wall, but it allowed Brian Ruhlman to go to 4th, bringing Josh Rice along with him. So Rice to 5th, Ruhlman to 4th, 3rd, Chamberlain 2nd. Bobby Pierce now looking for the race lead. A couple of Bob Pierce cars battle for the race lead, DJ.
Bobby Pierce was on the high side of the speedway before that caution. Now he's down on the low side of the racetrack trying to make it work. A couple cars come together back in the middle of the pack. Everyone's able to fan things back out. Green flag is going to wave this time, and we are underway.
Back underway. Here we go. Mason Ziegler to the inside. Bobby Pierce to the outside, going to take the race lead, looking to win it 3 years in a row, and he's got it down the back straightaway. Bobby Pierce in his patented high line. Here comes Insane Dwayne to the inside of Mason Ziegler, but new race leader, Bobby Pierce.
Pierce out front, Ziegler second. Brian Ruhlman now up to the 3rd spot. Dwayne Chamberlain falls back to 4th. That's a good battle. Chamberlain battling back down to the inside. Those two cars wheel to wheel down the back straightaway. Chamberlain driving that car deep again into turns 3 and 4. Ruhlman though with a nice run on the outside. 8 laps scored, 32 to go. And don't look now, but Steve Casebolt from 16th up to a battle for 5th. The Richmond, Indiana driver on the inside of John Henry as those two cars go side by side, and the caution flag is out again.
Who's it gonna be? 10 in the books, 30 to go. Mason Ziegler, Bobby Pierce down the front straightaway. Bobby Pierce gonna work on that high side, gonna tiptoe around this racetrack here with Mother Nature a little bit. And down to the inside, a big slide jump from Dwayne Chamberlain. Can he pull it off? Off of turn 4. Wow, they make contact, Dustin Jarrett.
They did. They did.
Cross flag show to the field. The 32 of Bobby Pierce continue to dominate down the back straightaway. Oh, baby. Mason Ziegler slips up just a bit, losing touch with Bobby Pierce lap after lap as the young man out of Oakwood, Illinois, that second-generation driver, showing no fear on that high side, just hooked up and hauling here the half-mile Eldora Speedway. Wow.
He's won this race 2 years in a row, and he's off the pace coming off turn number 4. Bobby Pierce slows coming off turn number 4, and the caution flag is out. He has blown the right rear tire on the 32.
Oh, man, right tucked up behind the truck. Here we go. Look out. Mason Ziegler going to jump back out to the race lead. Dwayne Chamberlain trying to slide up in front of Brian Ruhlman. They'll work side by side. Here comes Casebolt. Casebolt started deep in this one. 3 cars under a blanket. Chamberlain going to throw a slider at Brian Ruhlman. Can he pull it off? He will not. Brian Ruhlman out of second. Chamberlain back to 3rd.
Wow. The porpoise floundering his way through the field. Oh, man, Casebolt grabbed a handful of the Eldora dirt down in turn at number 1, trying to launch himself by the 20C of Chamberlain and up into the 3rd spot.
Wheels up here in a Saturday night, the Big E. Good battle as Bobby Pierce. Oh, don't look now. Bobby Pierce with a fresh right rear is already in the top 5. Looking for 4th to the outside of Casebolt. Bang, he got him. Now going to go to the outside. Pierce to fourth. Looking for third to the outside of Chamberlain. Bobby Pierce, where did he come from, DJ?
Where did he come from? I
Whoa.
have no idea. I look up and Bobby Pierce is back up battling for the top 5. Holy cow, Mason Ziegler leading. 15 laps to go. Brian Ruhlman second, Dwayne Chamberlain third. Bobby Pierce back through the field to fourth, and Steve Casebolt rounds out the top 5. 14 laps to go. Oh, Mason Ziegler, he just jumped the cushion a little bit down in turns 1 and 2. Ruhlman jumping the cushion as well. Trouble as heavy rain's falling and several cars grab the wall.
Oh, no. Oh, and well, we just unfortunately couldn't. The brain came in, started in heavy, very fast, DJ, and
at 3:45 a.m.
lights
the
are off.
Caution lights are off, and a nearly 7-hour rain delay is about to commence. Eldora, we are going back. Green flag racing in the UMP Fall Natties.
Here we go. Chalk Hill, Pennsylvania driver Mason Ziegler going to take the race lead. Brian Ruhlman, good battle for that third spot. Dwayne Chamberlain, Bobby Pierce going to run to his inside. Chamberlain going to hold him off. Good battle for the second spot. Bobby Pierce again going to dive to the inside. Chamberlain right there. They'll work side by side. The battle for third. Give it to Bobby Pierce. Chamberlain had to back out of her. Here comes Steve Casebolt. And Casebolt lays a fender on Bobby Pierce. Pierce trying to answer the call. He can't, so Casebolt now to third. Bobby Pierce off the pace. He's into the backstretch wall. About collects Mike Spatola. And about got to the 20C of Dwayne Chamberlain. We stay green. Mason Ziegler, your race leader. Down the 12 of Jason Wagner. Now looking to go the inside of Cody Evans. Ruhlman and Casebolt ain't wasting no time either, and he's got to back out of it just about into the backstretch wall. Now Brian Ruhlman. A good run at the 25 of Mason Ziegler. Going to look to the inside. Ziegler trying to put a lap on Cody Evans if he can do it. He should be able to hold on here. 4 to go the next time by. Here comes Brian Ruhlman. Ruhlman backs out. And Ziegler just cannot clear Cody Evans. Here comes Brian Ruhlman. Oh, my.
It is touchy out there. Ruhlman trying to get by on the outside, and right like that, Ziegler able to open up a huge advantage with 4 laps to go.
A white flag comes out. 1 to go for the Chalk Hill, Pennsylvania driver, Mason Ziegler.
Ziegler going to roll that Pierce Platinum car down into turns 1 and 2. Again, clear track in front of him. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Through turns 3 and 4, he waited it out just like you did, and at 3:52 in the morning, Mason Ziegler is going to get the win in the UMP Fall Nationals presented by All-Star Performance.
The DIRTcar Fall Nationals brought to you by All-Star Performance. Off turn number 4 here on a Sunday morning at Eldora Speedway. We are green.
Bringing out your Sunday best, and we are racing at Eldora. Casey Burdett gets the whole shot down into turns 1 and 2, but drifts up the racetrack. That allows Taylor to get by. Everybody slip and slide over in the middle of the corners. Piece of debris up on the outside of the groove of the racetrack. It might be pushed up out of the way enough, and your leader at the end of lap number 1 is going to be Evan Taylor in the 7.
Evan Taylor in the 7 going to show the way. Casey Burdett running in that second spot. Nick Hoffman washes up the speedway. It allows Hawken to go by. The 24 Harrison and the 2 of Nick Hoffman down the back straightaway. So Jacob Hawkins going to go to third around Nick Hoffman. Brian Ruhlman going to take advantage. He goes around Mike Harrison at 24. Nick Hoffman tucking in for 4th. Brian Ruhlman 5th, but for how long? Nose to tail. Brian Ruhlman sees an opening. Going to shoot the gap, so Brian Ruhlman looking to go to 4th. But a good battle for 2nd. Shaping up off of turn number 4 comes Jacob Hawkins. He's going to take 2nd away from Casey Burdett.
Hawkins completes the pass down the front straightaway, so move one West Virginia driver up to 2nd. That's Jake Hawkins. Shuffle the other West Virginia driver back to 3rd. That is Casey Burdett. As they close into the back of the field, first car to go a lap down is one of Scotty Williams, and my goodness, Taylor led the rear end of that car, hang out that time off the corner. Hawkins drifts up over in 1 and 2. That allows Brian Ruhlman to shoot underneath.
Oh, and boy, I tell you what, they're giving some room down there. Scotty Williams just about became part of this race. Ruhlman now going to go to 2nd. Going to go after Evan Taylor. Here comes Casey Burdett. Burdett looking to the inside of Jacob Hawkins. Can't make the pass. So Hawkins 3rd, Ruhlman up to 2nd.
Just past the halfway point, 16 laps complete, 14 to go. Hawkins down to the inside.
Oh, man, it's
Good
getting
race.
hot and heavy. Oh, baby, look out, brother. I'm coming through. $5,000 on the line. The brothers are side by side. Here comes the 13 of Jacob Hawkins for the race lead. Contact made. They're nose to tail down the front straightaway with the 3 leaders. 70, Evan Taylor, the 13 of Jacob Hawkins again. A look to the inside. Can he make the pass? Taylor going to hold him off. Wow.
Man, Evan Taylor trying to keep the field at bay. I don't know how much longer he can hang on. Here comes Hawkins down to the inside, side by side for the lead down the back straightaway.
He's going to pull the trigger and make the pass. New race leader.
No!
Oh, look out. Somehow.
Oh!
And somehow they all stay straight. New race leaders, Jacob Hawkins.
They wrecked 3 times and still kept going. Decided between those 2 drivers. Could be Casey Burdett in the catbird seat, side by side for the lead. White flag is out, final time around.
Jacob Hawkins down the front straightaway, going to hold the race lead. Brian Roman going to step to the outside here on the final lap. Going to diamond off the corner, the veteran. The porpoise down the back straightaway, got a good head of steam. What's going to happen, DJ? Jacob Hawkins is going to run right in the middle of the speedway. Brian Roman going to try the high side. It won't be enough. The driver out of West Virginia, Jacob Hawkins, wins 2 in a row.
Final race of the weekend. In remembrance of Shane Unger, they're calling it the Dash for Dough. Unger's nickname was Doughboy, and a race certainly to help commemorate him and his memory for drivers who have never won a late model feature before in their career here or anywhere. It'll be Dustin Nobby in the 5N, Cody Evans in the 4G, 25 laps of the distance, Mike Norris, and the green flag is out and we're underway.
Here we go, and remember a Shane Unger. The 5 going to take the race lead. It'll be Dustin Nobby. Dustin Nobby in the 5 going to take the race lead. Down the back straightaway, we'll see if Cody Evans can run him down. Anderzak in the 8 will run 3rd. Lamphere going to run 4th in the 11 car. Lap number 1 going to be led by Dustin Nobby. Nobby gets in a bit hot and heavy. It allows Cody Evans to gather him in. Good battle down the back straightaway. Rob Anderzak in the 8 is there. 3 cars going to battle it out. 2 in the books, 23 to go. And Nobby showing the way. Yeah, going to have to ease his way through lap traffic. Whoa, we got a little bit of little hairy there as Nobby continues to show the way. Cody Evans continues to run in the 2nd spot, but Dustin Nobby, the class of the field here in the Dash for Dough.
Those top 2 cars, I mean, they just have an unbelievable advantage over 3rd place Rob Anderzak. Again, Dustin Nobby, your leader, Cody Evans 2nd, and Anderzak still trying to work around the back of the field, and he's got the proverbial rearview mirror full of Ryan Lamphere in the 11, and if those 2 drivers don't look or get on the throttle here quickly, Dustin Nobby's going to catch him. Finally, Rob Anderzak is able to get by the P3 of Jeff Robertson, so he shakes himself free. And now here comes Nobby in the 5M, going to try to pass them all on the high side.
Wow, he did. He's going to, too. He goes around them all. Goes by Jeff Robertson, I believe, for the 2nd time. 4 to go the next time by. And Dustin Nobby, the class of the field, lapping all the way up to 3rd. Cody Evans not quite on the same straightaway. They come down. 4 to go, Dustin Jarrett. Dustin Nobby putting on a clinic.
As Nobby steers the car clear through turns 3 and 4 out of Batesville, Indiana, Dustin Nobby wins the Dash for Dough in his first ever super late model feature.